North Carolina. Diana, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, my question is, my grandfather was what you might find the ideal man. My grandmother, the ideal woman. She listened to everything he said, did not speak without his permission, did not act without his permission, didn't drive without his permission, raised the children how he wanted, ate what he wanted, did everything he said. He had complete and total control over his household, was a religious man, was an usher at church, and yet he was still abusive, both physically and emotionally. So my question is, what went wrong there? What in that household was the problem that caused him to be so abusive? And since I have been listening for a little bit, a few shows now, and it seems that in your shows you seem to say that, the woman, she had a Satan in her, and that's what causes the man to act out. If she was listening to everything he said, he had control, what was it this time, since she was under his complete control and was the ideal wife? She wasn't even educated. She voted how he wanted. It was just a second vote for him, basically. So what was the problem there?
Was he abusive to you?
No, he actually kicked us out of the family, basically.
Oh, good.
I lived with my parents, so he kicked us out of the family. I didn't know him up until 2 years before his death. He had cancer, and I only knew him for about 2 years.
Right.
But he was abusive to my father. He physically was abusive to him growing up, and emotionally. So what I want to know is, what went wrong there, since he had everybody under his control?
Well, what's wrong is that you're being very deceptive right now. You're lying. And you're lying because you're angry at the truth of women, and you're blowing this thing out of control to try to make a point. But you're being wicked right now. You need to repent.
So I actually was not the one who
Hey Mondays and you
knew
didn't.
about
No
the
more
abuse. My
links,
father
so
told me
here
about
is a
it.
link.
He was the one
I
who
promise
you
it's
should.
not a transgender link. Also, trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter.
Alright, thank you for the link.
If you were of decency, you wouldn't repeat something that someone said about another person. So you're wicked.
So I'm just wondering what should have been done in that household. My father was the one who
It's
told me
not
that he
your
used to be
business.
abusive.
It's not your business at all. You need to focus on you. You're making up this story. Some of those things may or may not have happened, but it had nothing to do with you. And there's no such thing as mentally abusive, whatever you said.
Okay, but physically abusive. He used to hit them. So what
There's
went
nothing
wrong if
abusive about that.
everybody was under
There's
his
a
control?
time for parents to hit children.
But hitting them so hard that they pee themselves and beating them
Diana,
is not
you're lying.
abusive?
You're lying.
Is my father lying? Because he
You're
was the one who
lying.
told me.
You're lying.
But my father was the one who told me this.
Diana,
So,
you're lying.
but my father's a male, and
Diana,
he was the one who
you are
told me this.
lying. You're wicked.
I'm wicked, but my father was the one who told me this. So
I
he
cannot
lying?
believe anything you're saying because you're not supposed to believe what someone else says about another person anyway. But the way that you have exaggerated this story is total lies.
I'm telling you word for word what my father said.
You're lying, Diana.
So
Anything
even
else?
if you can't tell me,
Anything else, Diana?
I'm just wondering what went wrong in that
Diana.
household.
Diana, anything else?
So was he a beta male? Was he
No, you're a beta female.
okay?
What went
That's
wrong?
fine.
What went wrong with you?
Nothing, because I'm not getting abused.
Are you perfect?
No, but not getting abused.
And
So I
what
feel that
caused
that's
you
probably
not?
better.
What caused you not to be perfect?
Pretty much what causes everybody else not to be perfect.
And
Being a human.
What caused you not to be perfect?
Being a human.
You're not
I'm
answering
not
the question.
Jesus
Being a
himself.
human
I'm
doesn't
not
cause you
Jesus
to be perfect.
himself.
What caused
not
you
Jesus
not to be
himself.
perfect? What caused you?
Oh my god. Sometimes this guy is so fucking cringe though. I don't know what the fuck she thinks calling into this.